everyone, this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you how I paint my version of purple daisies on this glass bottle. I am going to be using a couple flat brushes. Would be a number 8, a number 12, and a 3/4. All of these are plaid one-stroke brushes. Number 8 Deerfoot Stippler, and then a dotting stylus. The paints I'm using are Licorice. All these are folk art paints, combination of multi-surface and enamel. Wicker White, Burnt Umber, Moon Yellow, oops, Fresh Foliage, and this is Red Violet, Perfect Purple, and last but not least, Thicket. Alright, so to get started with this design, I'm going to use my number 12 flat brush, and I'm going to slide my plate in here. Hopefully I can do both of these side by side so you can see. And I'm going to start off by, first of all, I clean the bottle. When you're working with glass, it's very important that you clean it, soap and water, and then you can wipe it off with rubbing alcohol just to make sure you get all the grime, oil, anything that's left, any kind of residue left behind, so that the paint adheres better to your glass. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to dip my brush just one color at a time, and I'm going to start with my daisy design. Now I am kind of just placing the brush down and pulling it in. You don't have to do it all with the flat side down. You can push it down from the side. You see what I'm doing here? And kind of vary the shapes of the leaves. That's perfectly fine. And then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to do it in a set of 3s. If you know me, if you watch my videos, you know that I like to do odd numbers. And I am going to go back over these. That's why I'm not too worried about the opaqueness of this purple, because I will be going over it again. And then I'm just going to try to stagger it a little bit. Because this bottle is so small, the surface, it does make it a little challenging to fit a whole lot into this design, but it's fine. You can see it. It's gonna be great. Alright, so then I'm going to go back over it. Hopefully now this, it may not work very well. I might have to start over and do it again. It's a problem with this bottle and some other glass. It just tends to want to pick up the paint below. So if you run into that, you might have to double load or hit it with a dryer first and then go over it. You play with it and see what happens. See what you need to do. It just varies. You might just take like a light tap over it. Who knows? But the more paint you put on it, the more opaque it is, and that will adhere better and give you better coverage, better durability if your paint is on thicker. It doesn't have to be real thick, because if you're baking it, you got to be careful so that you don't get any bubbles. Because if you put your paint on too thickly and then you bake it, it can cause it to bubble. And that's not something you want to have happen either, because you don't want your design to be ruined, right? Alright, let's see what happens if I go back over this and try to put some of the dark. I'm not going to rework it too much because, again, I keep forgetting that this glass, for some reason, tends to do that with the paint. And I don't really want to hit it with the dryer right now. I just want to make this a quick video. I'm just going over it just kind of lightly with the other paint, which is the original. The red violet is the original that I started off with. And again, because I'm doing this, we'll definitely give it some more durability because the paint's thicker. I mean, and if you want to take your chances and do a little bit again of the second purple, which is the perfect purple, I would just go through and just wisp it, not really push down too much, because you don't want it to pull the paint up. And that's the thing. See, there you go. Very pretty. To me, purple is kind of my color for Easter. I think that's an appropriate color for Easter. Whether you celebrate it or not, I don't know. But on this one, I'm going to go ahead and use this big Deerfoot Stippler. I'm tipping it into the yellow. So I'm going to do that first. With my sample one, I started off doing it with a flat brush and just painting the center in. But I think I really like using the stipplers on my centers. Again, with any of these kind of designs, if you want to hit it with a hairdryer or a heat gun first, that's wonderful. Before you put a different color or load another color of paint, whether you're doing the centers, however you want to do it is fine. If you don't mind, and I'm going to tip the yellow part in, but if you don't mind it having, picking up some of the other color, and if you don't dry it, then that's fine too. I'm going to hit it. And there you go with that. I don't know where I got off on this one here a little bit, but it's okay. You can round it out a little bit more if you want. You can work with it. You can see, you can probably play with this for half an hour and mess with the centers. One other thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put some dots in. And I'm using this really tiny end because I want to try to get it really covered with dots. I really like that look. I see some people paint like this, and you know what, I'm going to turn it. I don't have to stick my hand in it. Anyhow, they paint with this, put lots and lots of dots. I mean, even clear down into here. Clear down into there. Like that. And then just, however, if you want to put it all the way around, you can. If you just want to do it in a small spot, you can. However I like the dots. I might put those up a little bit higher. I definitely like the dots. And you don't have to use black by any means. And of course with a lighter color you could see these better. Or if you wanted to use a lighter color to dot this with, you can. You don't have to use black. There you go. one more of these. I think they're pretty though. And I hope you like them too. If you would mention down below if there's anything else you would be interested in seeing me paint. Would you like to see me paint on wood, on, you know, doing repurposing things, you know, just to give you some ideas. I would love to, you know, hit whatever it is that's inspiring you right now. If you want to see more, you know, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Just make those comments down below. Alright, let's get started with the green. I'm using the big brush. I have no idea why. I did this on my sample one though, so I guess I'm sticking with that. I am trying to double load. You're supposed to get your paint like 3/4 of the way up the brush. I kind of just do it however I feel like it, but anyways, I'm going to do my stem here, have it come out like it's down here. I'm going to have that come out. I'm going to have more than one stem because I have 3 flowers, or I can do it like all 3 of them are on the same. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to put that one over like that. Let's pull it down. Alright, so I'm going to do some big leaves. Let me go ahead and do one right in here. And actually I'm going to do it with the lighter green on the outside, just for the mere fact that it is a green bottle. So I'm hoping that that'll allow it to show up better. And you just go like this, do some wiggling, pull it. Again, best way to practice is on wax paper. If you feel frustrated, you think, man, I just can't get it, get out some wax paper and go to it. Just really sit down and keep practicing until your hand gets the feel of it. I'm just saying, that's just an awesome way to work. Now, you don't have to have all your leaves going the same direction. Like this one is coming up. Let me do this again. My yellow in there. I love the yellow in my leaves. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is have, on this one, the darker is going to be on the outside here. So I'm going to come back over here. So I have light on one side, and then on this side it's going to be darker. Go like that. And then I'm going to pull this through. I probably should have done the lighter one. Keep forgetting. Sorry. And go like that. So pretty. So pretty, pretty, pretty. And I'm going to do one more. Let's make this one. This one's going to be all dark on the outsides. All dark. Dark, dark, dark. Dark, dark, dark. And I'm going to pull it through like that. Oops, hopefully you saw that. And then I'm just going to take the same brush, and I could go into using a smaller brush, but I'm not going to. And then just do some quick, and I mean quick, little leaves that you just do and pull through. And you can just keep doing them like that. Easy peasy, very easy. And I can come down here and just pull a few more. And I can do a line in them if I want, or come out, you know, from the stem if my things were a little bit bigger. You can just kind of pull out from the little stem too if you want to. You know, just give more than just the leaves there. And then I'm going to come up here and do the same thing. Pull. And then do the little stem. Let's do this. Do it again. Like I said, I could switch to a different brush, but I'm not going to. Let me look. I think, honestly, doing that, hopefully you see it. A little stem in there, and then I'm done. I'm just going to leave it at that. I could actually just pull another one like that from there and call it a day. Very pretty. Very pretty. Well, I hope you like this. If you like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I post something new. And until the next time, make sure you share this video, and I will see you then. You have a good one.